This is what they do with unwanted merchandise. They order an employee to deliberately slash it so no one can use it.
I am shocked, appalled, I'm angry. Look at this guy.
It's all M&Ms. This is like the third or fourth haul.
Alright, so with the holidays right around the corner, I thought it would be the perfect time to upload this video because with all the Black Friday shopping and what we're going to see over the next month or so, even possibly into Valentine's Day, we're going to see the unbelievable amount of waste that comes along with the insane amount of consumerism in America. And we're not even talking about the extra little, plastic bottle that you got some sort of product in and you throw it out and it goes into a landfill. I'm talking about the unnecessary waste that many of these companies try to hide from any of us because it would hurt their brand image. And I do want to say right off the bat that I'm not the biggest green activist on the planet. Now, I'm not trying to actively say anything against it, but just the amount of unnecessary waste that could be donated or even resold, really any other option than what's happening, just annoys me to no end. So we're going to look at some clips today, how much is thrown away from any brand or store you could really think of. And if you want to check out any longer form types of videos that I make, I'll have a link in the description below to my main channel, but we'll just start off with this.
Welcome to my first unboxing video. So excited to show you all the Coach purses that I bought from Dumpster Diving Mama. As you can see, they're all slashed, which is Coach's policy. This is what they do with unwanted merchandise. They order an employee to deliberately slash it so no one can use it. And then they write it off as a tax write-off under the same tax loophole as if it were accidentally destroyed. Coach actually has a repair program for their bags, hopefully their shoes too. So I'm gonna bring some of these into Coach and ask them to repair it for me. Because according to their website, they really care about the circular economy and they really care about sustainability. They're a publicly traded company, but this is not disclosed anywhere.
Real quick, we could see some of the comments. Victoria's Secret does this too. Louis Vuitton, Chanel, Dior, all of the high-end brands do this. And I think this is probably one of the funniest ones because of how luxury is seen today, how sought after it is to be wearing the Balenciaga like $800 hoodie. And everybody's got to be wearing crazy expensive stuff, even if they aren't even near the realm of being able to easily afford these items. But these companies that you're purchasing these items from are just as cheaply made compared to normal brands. I've made a luxury video talking about it before. I think Dior has $2,000 bags that I believe cost $90 to make. They had makeshift sweatshops in Italy with Chinese workers that they imported just so they were technically allowed to say that it was made in Italy. And then you see stuff like this, the illusion of the limited items, the scarcity, the prestige of having a Coach bag or Louis Vuitton or any of the other ones just completely falls apart when they throw out their own luxury items, slash them up so nobody else could use them. And it doesn't stop there. It's basically completely in the open with New York because of how much trash is in the streets, and that's how the garbage trucks pick them up. But you could just walk down the road and see what everybody's trash is. But why would you keep these brands in such high prestige if they don't even care about their items enough either? It's easier to cut them up and throw them out and take a tax write-off instead of actually selling their high-end quality handbags or shoes or clothing in general. It's just ridiculous.
Just by CVS, I don't know why. Literally, this keeps happening to me. A whole bag of M&Ms. There's Twix, Snickers, and then I think that's Valentine's Day chocolate. Huge amounts here. Boxes of these Lind chocolate, Hershey bars, a bunch of this. It's a lot of stuff. It's all past the Best Buy date, but it's like a month past. I am still gonna enjoy this. Okay, now this. Look at this, all these Twix bars. Oh, After Sun stuff. Lean Think, whatever bars these are. Epic. It's a lot. Then this bag is all M&Ms. This is like the third or fourth haul. Oh, some stickers on here also. Of these M&Ms that I've gotten in recent months.
So it doesn't stop there with the luxury items, the food products, which I think are a little bit more controversial, but same thing. When they're near expiration date or past it, they just get thrown out and they could take the loss and the tax write-off, and it ends up going to the landfill as well. And I definitely understand when certain food products are past the expiration date, you're gonna get sick if you eat it. But when we're talking about chocolate like the bag bags that we're seeing there, with how unhealthy it is and how many ingredients and artificial flavors, etc., that are packed into these candies that in some parts of the world, they don't even consider it real chocolate. I feel like it'd be useful more to donate it to a shelter, because even with it being unhealthy chocolate candy, stuff like that, I'm pretty sure that kind of food is better than no food. I guess it's just completely okay, especially with chocolate. What I've seen, and I bet is what happened with my situation and my experiences, you get a whole bunch of bags of Halloween candy in your local food store, and then magically a couple days after October, it all completely disappears and turns into the Christmas candy. And a lot of that candy that isn't even expired just gets tossed into the trash because it's Christmas time now. And then when Christmas is done, the same thing with Valentine's Day. Then Easter, I mean, it goes on and on. I do find it really funny with the cost of living going up and grocery stores hiking up prices. Barely anybody could afford groceries. Everything's super expensive now. And then you see, this is just in New York City, by the way. The clips that I'm showing you is a woman who lives in NYC. So we're not showing any of the other cities across the country right now, but it's so difficult for anybody to afford prices, and grocery stores can't cut down prices because their margins are razor thin. And then you just see pile and pile of food just getting thrown out as a loss for tax write-offs. And I know that's the rule. That's what they have to do to be able to write it off and save more money. But I mean, even just letting some of the employees take free food or something along the lines of that, or having the same benefits and writing off the products, donating it to a shelter. I mean, anything other than what they're just doing right now. It just seems so wasteful to me. So here's some of the comments from the clips finding, brand new chocolate all wrapped up in its packaging. Most food banks accept donations up to 1 year past expiration. It's very sad to see. Now, I would guarantee it definitely depends on what kind of food, but especially in New York City, the cost of living, the amount of homeless, how difficult it is to survive there. I'm pretty sure shelters would be very appreciative to get these sorts of donations from, every single grocery store that's doing this. Now, here we have a clip that I honestly don't really want to believe. I almost hope that this is faked for views because, it kind of just really speaks for itself.
Okay, I cannot believe what I just found in this Petco dumpster. I am shocked, appalled, I'm angry. Look at this guy. Hello? Oh my god, it's a live fucking bird. Are you kidding me? I just found him in the fucking dumpster. There's several of these boxes that say live animal, and they were all empty except this one. And there's a fucking bird in here in the dumpster. Are you kidding me? Oh my god. I don't even know what to say about this. I have a new friend.
So I think everybody's seen those kinds of birds in Petco or PetSmart. I don't think they're that expensive. So I guess it was just tossed away and taken as a loss the same way as any of the food or the other products. So normally most people won't see this because it is still illegal to dumpster dive. So what he did right there in the clip is not allowed. However, I don't really know the rules for NYC because it's not like the garbage is in a dumpster. If you walk around New York City on certain days, trash will literally be out in the streets. You're walking the sidewalk. On the side are just piles, mountains and mountains of trash from all of these different stores. It's just out in the open. It's not hidden in a dumpster. So it does seem pretty crazy to me having clear plastic bags in front of your store of all the wasted products that are all still wrapped up brand new, just waiting there to be thrown in the trash, and anybody could really walk by and see it. But we could see some of the stories of retail workers and what they're told to do by their managers, completely destroying or wasting products on purpose.
So I worked for Joann Fabric and Crafts for a year, and they make you destroy everything. If it can't be sold, it gets destroyed. So patterns that go out of style or just, aren't selling, I guess, they went into our recycle compactor so that no one could dumpster dive for them, even though they were perfectly good. The same with any clearance item that was on clearance for too long went in the trash. I've sprayed out sprayable glue and spray paint into the dumpster so that if you try to dumpster dive for them, it'll be empty. Pretty much anything and everything would, if they can't sell it, it goes in the trash, even though perfectly usable items.
I thought this was pretty funny because a few videos ago I talked about seasonal decorations. There was a couple clips that I showed that was Jones products, and it's just the worst plastic crap. Like, the decorations that they sell are just the bottom of the barrel, low tier, and when they don't get sold, and I guess it's past the season for them, they just get thrown out, and not even to the point where they could be donated or somebody could actually use them, like she said, in the trash compactor. So they're just in big cubes and then get hauled off to the landfills. So I know some of these things that people have found, they'll make the arguments, like with the food that they're expired, or these brands wanting to keep their merchandise limited, so they'll intentionally cut them up. But I just think it's hilarious because they're supposed to be the highest quality leather from Italy or Europe or whatever, but to these companies it's better to destroy their own merchandise and chuck it in the trash than actually sell it to customers, you know, maybe God forbid at a discount if it is an undesirable item that they had in their store. But it doesn't stop there. Amazon and these massive companies that sell tons of different products, basically any product you could think of, do the exact same thing, to such a point where it doesn't even make sense, where they show all of these containers getting hauled off to the trash, to the landfills, when they have brand new Lego sets, toys, things that don't expire or could possibly go bad, or anything along the lines of that. It's just unbelievable how much is being wasted. I mean, literally Legos are so popular right now that certain things sell for even more than they actually retail. So I mean, I'm not trying to tell you to not go buy anything for your loved ones during the holidays, but keeping these certain companies and these brands in such high esteem for maybe their products or their services, when a majority of the time they don't even care about their own products. They'll throw it out in the trash to take a loss on taxes, even if it is a valuable product like a luxury good. Or maybe it's just cheaper to do that than to try to disperse it and resell it in some other way. But that's all I have for you guys in this video. YouTube thinks you'll like this popping up on the screen right now, but hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please leave a like, and I'll talk to you guys later.